Namaskar friends, I am Dr. Anu Singh. This is my channel Living Economics. This channel is introduced and dedicated to all those who want to learn economics, whether they are young or old, who read newspaper and fail to understand few economic concepts. I am here to explain these concepts in easy ways, connecting it through your life experiences and your everyday activities. So, in my very first video, I would like to introduce a concept of what is economics, because what I have personally believed and observed that many of us is not even aware of what exactly economics means. I have asked hundreds of the students of economics and non-economics, and many of us to exactly tell me one word when they think about economics, and out of 100 of them, out of 100%, almost 70% say that for them economics means money, for them economics means finance, for them economics means business, which is not actually true, because economics was there before money was introduced. Economics was there before these finances were there. Economics is there in your everyday life whether you are performing financial activity or not. So let's see what is economics in my experience, which will be your experience very soon. Okay, so let us start our discussion with the term economics in our very first video, because unless we understand what is economics, it is useless to understand its different concepts. There are many definitions of economics, and one of the definitions is economics is what economists do. I completely disagree with this definition, because it is not only the job of the economist to perform economic activity. Each and every individual in his life performs economic activity every minute and every second of his or her life. For example, let's suppose that you have to go to your office or college every day. The time which you sign in over there is 9 o'clock. You have two modes of conveyance to reach to that particular place. One is the bus and the other is the auto, the private auto which you hire. Now, let's assume that if one day you're not able to sign in, you will lose 1,000 rupees from your salary. Now, every day you get up early, catch bus by 7:45 or maximum 8 o'clock and reach to your office by 8:45. You have enough of 15 minutes to go to the sign-in office and sign and punch in, and things are done. But one day you got up late for some reason, and right now it is 8:30. You know that if you take auto, it will be little costlier than the charges of the buses, but it will make sure that it reaches to the destination in 20 minutes compared to bus, which may take 45 minutes, which generally takes 45 minutes for you. Now, today what you are going to do? Will you still look for the cheaper conveyance, or you know that if you don't go to your office in time, if you do not reach to your office in time, you are going to lose 1,000 rupees over there. So right now what is best for you is to choose auto, and 99.9% of you definitely would do this. Rather than taking bus of 20 rupees, you would choose also auto of 100 rupees, because right now you know that it's better to pay 100 rupees and at least save 900 rupees compared to go by bus, spend only 20 rupees and lose 1,000 rupees. Now, how many of you perform this calculation? Mostly you don't perform these calculations in your mind, but somewhere roughly you understand this, that it is better to lose 100 rupees compared to 1,000 rupees on that particular day when you are getting late, than only spending 20 rupees and going by bus. Was this the job of economist? No. You are a normal being. You have done that. You are an economic agent. You performing economic activity. That means economics is not the job of the economist and whatever economists do. Have you ever thought of why you're performing this activity of looking for auto someday when you don't have enough of time to reach to your office, looking for bus the other day when you have ample of time to reach to your office, Why don't you just simply go by bus or simply take auto every day? The reason behind this is that we have limited resources with us and we have unlimited wants to achieve. Now, the problem of economics is clubbed because of these two concepts, because of these two issues only. One is that we have limited resources and the other is when we have unlimited wants to achieve. With limited resources, we need to think, we need to analyze, we need to see what is costly for us, what is less costly for us. We need to look for least cost combination. Now imagine a situation, imagine a world which is having full of resources, limitless resources, unlimited resources and unlimited wants. So when you have unlimited resources and unlimited wants, you don't have to perform this cost and benefit analysis. You don't have to talk or think about efficiency. You don't have to think about art of living efficiently because you have unlimited resources. You can spend as much as you want. There is no limit. You can waste these resources. You can have 100 of the trial and error. You may go to your office late because you don't bother about those 1,000 rupees, right? The problem with us is that we are not living in that world where we have unlimited resources. That is why we need to understand economics in our day-to-day life. Another example. Let's assume that there is a girl and she has exam next day. Generally, she goes to bed by 11 o'clock in the night. But today she has decided to study for 2 more hours. Don't you think that there is an economic activity performed by this girl by not going to bed at 11 o'clock but study for 2 more hours and go to bed by 1 o'clock? Why do you think she was okay with sleeping for those 2 hours when she doesn't have exams? And she is okay to study for those 2 hours when she has exams next day, She also has performed the cost and benefit analysis of sleeping and studying. Why do you think she was okay to sleep by 11 o'clock every day when she doesn't have exams, but finding it beneficial to study for 2 more hours when she has exams next day? It's a very obvious clear-cut economic activity, clear-cut cost and benefit analysis. When she sees that there is no point in studying for 2 more hours when you don't have exams next day, rather it is beneficial for her to sleep in time to make her life healthy, compared to those few days when she exams and she can be awake for 2 more hours to get some more marks. Did you find any money involved over here? Or do you find this girl as a big economist who is performing economic activity, who is analyzing her economic activity on the basis of cost and benefit analysis? No, neither she is a big economist, nor there is any money involved over here in her decision of sleeping versus studying for 2 more hours. That clearly shows economics is not about economy always. It is not about GDP always. It is not about inflation always. It is also about how you perform your daily activities. It is also about each individual, his or her resources and her wants. It is all about achieving efficiency. It is all about using our resources, maximizing our benefits and satisfaction and happiness. So the takeaway from this session is that you all are economists. You all are performing economic activity, and economics is not only about money and finance and funds. It is about managing your daily life efficiently with limited resources and unlimited wants. Now, once you have understood this, that economics is not the job of economist only, you must have realized and is convinced that we can easily at home learn economics. It is not an alien subject which should be taught in big buildings by big professors under big banner of schools and colleges. Paying a little attention, understanding and connecting the economic terminologies with your own life will make you feel and understand better about economic concepts compared to when you read those books which have highly technical words, terminologies and concepts which sometimes you don't get time to understand and sometimes it is boring to read those concepts, and sometimes it goes beyond our head. Thank you very much. I hope you liked my session. Please follow my videos if you want to learn and understand more about economics in easy ways compared to those difficult books. Thank you.